What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hattie here if you are new. And we are at gym number 4 of this little pit stop here in Texas. Now, a little clue as to where I am is here, which is Alphaland. Now, I'm going to show you like a big tour of what's here because I kid you not, I've not even stepped inside the gym yet, and this place is huge. But for those of you that don't know, Alphaland is Alphaland HQ, Alphalete brand. So if you've heard of the Alphalete brand with gym stuff, gym clothes, it is basically that, but their gym, which is pretty damn cool. So I am here in Houston in Texas, and this is their HQ center. Now, I did go to the wrong place initially, but we're gonna forget about that. I managed to find it. I don't know what time they close. It is 10 to 6, so I'm gonna try my best to get in a good, juicy workout. I think they close at midnight, which is crazy, and it is open to members of the public. It's not just like a staff-only gym, so that is pretty cool. I've been told there are a few different rooms, a few different things to go see, which is very, very exciting, and we've got a big in-store, in-gym shop going on. So yeah, I've had a little mooch round. Whether or not I pick anything up, I might not. I'll have a mooch, I'll have a little look. But they've got, I think, 3 shops, 3 areas for clothing. You've got your reception desk, trying on fitting room, some recovery energy drinks, some protein bars, all in just the main entrance. It is huge. So just to put it in perspective, let me show you guys quickly. So this is literally the whole shop area. All the way down here, you've got your leggings, you've got accessories, hats, shorts, all neatly laid out and displayed. Your jackets, now I definitely want a little jacket, to be honest. More. All of this, so cool. Then we go into the men's stuff. Also, girls, if you're not making the most out of men's clothing, you're doing it wrong. Sometimes they've got the best stuff. No, I didn't actually spot this when I came in. Alpha Recovery. This seems pretty cool. I don't know if anyone's in here, but you can lie down, I take it. Hydro massage. I might check it out post-workout because that looks really fancy. That looks nice. And then you've got your entrance behind. You've got all this timeline of where they started and basically about them, about Alphalete as a brand. Your reception, you've got a load of goodies, raw nutrition, some more shops, some supplements. Ghost is massive out here in the States, I know that. And recently I have noticed that bum products, so Sebum's products are very, very popular. To be fair, they taste nice. Your water, your sups, some sour strips. If you want a little bit of an energy kick mid-workout, you never know. And then the last little bit off some clothing, which is just all color, which I love. I know Kez, this is your corner. They're your colors. I will have a look for you. But anyway, I think one more room. It's never ending. Some more sports stuff, some oversized tees, some shorts, and a big massive mirror to check yourself out in. So I'm not being funny. It's like a massive walk-in wardrobe. This is crazy. And we're not even in the gym yet. And there's several rooms in the gym as far as I'm aware. But anyway, enough waffle. This is basically just the entrance. I don't know what I'm gonna train. I'm thinking lower of some sort, probably glutes, shock, but let's go and have a look. Okay, this I'm gonna save for post-workout because I think this is like the food area. So we'll have a look shortly. Changing rooms are that way. This is cool. Okay, this is very bright in here. That's such a contrast going through a really dark walkway and in here, right, a lot of prime equipment. This is just, it's like a typical like nice spacious layout of everything. You've got your dumbbell racks with the mirrors, push equipment mainly. You've got your legs, your squat rack, runway, and a lot of stuff in here. Okay, cool. So this is room 1. So they described it when I came in as more your commercial type gym vibes, which I get it, but even that, they've got things like hammer strength, they've got your prime. So I would personally say it's actually one up on a typical UK commercial gym for the likes of Pure Gym and Gym Group JD, I would still say it's kind of better. But yeah, first glance, really fucking cool. Moving to the next room. Okay, this place is actually huge. Straight out into an outdoor area. You've got guys playing basketball in the corner, which is brilliant. Some outdoor equipment, benches, Smith machines, that sort of just more like typical weightlifting in that sense. Some hit circuit stuff. I don't think I've been to a gym this big, ever. Okay, I feel like this is probably more like calisthenics vibes. You've got the ropes, you've got different boxes. Pretty cool. Whether or not you run up this, I don't actually know what this is for, I'm not gonna lie. But if you wanna train outside, brilliant. It's lovely, but you don't have the benefit of AC because you've only got wind and it's hot wind. I can hear music, I'm gonna follow the music. Bit of old school. This is pretty cool. It's almost like a warehouse and it's very loud. I apologize if you can't hear, but there's no quiet spot in here. You've got open shutters either side. I guess it's more of your typical bodybuilder gym, if that's what you want to call it. Very busy. A lot of typical gym goers. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of like crack into a session. Hopefully chat to some people, see what it's all about. Some good style equipment from what I can see at first glance. As I say, I don't really know what I'm planning on training exactly. I'm just gonna go in with it. I think I'm gonna stick in this room, but I might also move. It's very warm. You're getting the warm air from outside, not the AC, so fun. But I'm gonna try and find leg area. So I'm gonna go for a glute-based workout. Shock, but I really am trying my best to connect with my glutes today. Found the Atlantis basically like a kickback style. Now, normally because of where your padding is, you would do it as a dual leg, but I really want to try and do single leg just because it means I can focus even more on connection, whereas I tend to lose the connection if I do both. It's like a hip thrust as well. I do tend to struggle. So I'm gonna give this a go because I've never actually tried the Atlantis one. Doing the right leg is fine because I've got basically a point to leave my my foot. But I've not done this at all before. Blocks. Why? Because the resistance is already here. I want to start resistance here. So by adding in some blocks, it adds a little bit of extra range of motion. It still could be a little bit closer, but I don't think it goes any further in. It's what it is. Many of these machines are like it. Can you see if you can adjust it, please? Classic on a glute day for me is abductor. It's just a staple. It's something that I can never really get fatigued on. I could probably do it every other day and still recover relatively okay. So that's why I'm keeping it in. I know I did do it like yesterday, the day before. But this is the Life Fitness machine. Now, it's a very common brand, but they have different variations. They have like new school, old school kind of thing. This is definitely the older school, and it's a typical bodybuilder piece of equipment. Whereas you'll see in a lot of commercial gyms, it's like the gray, plastic coated, covered. That's your normal, like typical lifestyle. And they do have them in more commercial gyms. But these, I don't know, like this brand, the old school just has a special place in my heart. I do prefer it. I do. Feels good, feels burny. It's what we like. So warm in here. But I'll be honest with you guys, my body image is in the fucking bin at the minute. And I know majority of the time it's not about what you look like. Everybody comes to the gym to best themselves. I have no judgment on anyone else, what they look like, what they're doing, as long as they're being safe in the gym, like they're not gonna hurt themselves. Like literally zero judgment. But even for people that go to the gym on a regular basis and have been going for a while, like me, like I still have bad body image days, and today's been one of them, and I feel like absolute dog shite, to put it nicely. So my top for now is remaining on. I don't want to take it off. I was far too warm to wear leggings today, so decided on shorts, but they're not the most comfortable shorts. My routine has just been off. Like I've not been eating the right foods. I've not been training consistently, doing my cardio, doing my steps. My supplements haven't been in. Like, and when I say supplements, I mean like generic health vitamins. Like I'm not on anything, but like I just feel a bit like, you know, like in Monsters Inc. and it has that big gooey monster. I literally feel like that, just a big ball of lift. Like that is the reality. Like I don't look my best at all. Like I am just watery, I'm inflamed, I'm chunky, I'm living life. Girl is thriving, but I feel like shit. So what do? We go to the gym and hurt our muscles. Moral of the story, just train. Doing the booty builder, kind of like a standing hip thrust, as it were. I've done it once before. I lied, twice before. First time I ever did it was at FIBO last year, I think it was. And then the second time, Ultraflex North Leeds, I believe, have it. And I did it there, and I really, really liked it. Again, with glutes, I like to keep it light, just so I don't lose connection on my glutes. But I just remember the last time I did this, it's a lot of faff to set it up and get it right for you and your height and your structure. So there's a lot of different pins and variations as to where you can have it. So if you do find yourself using it, just muck around with it and see where it kind of feels comfortable for you. It's missing connection. This is the bit that really bothers me. Like, I get it on one rep, and then like the second, third rep, it just goes. And it's so frustrating because I'm trying to think of so many different cues where I'm connecting. So like, when I say cue, I mean like, if I shuffle my foot slightly, if I poke my toes outwards, if I lock my knees maybe in a different way, no matter what it is, like maybe my stance, that's a cue to make you think, and like it's a mind muscle connection. And my glutes, honestly the bane of my life, because I just want muscle there. I don't want fat. I mean I do, but like I want fat with a pH fat. But at the same time, like I do want to build muscle in my glutes. And when I'm not connecting, I'm just moving the weight from A to B, and it just seems a bit pointless. Like I know I'm using the muscle, but I'm not engaging it properly, and it frustrates me. So what do? We tend to just leave the exercise and move on to another one. And I don't think that's such a bad thing today, because it just means I can try out different things. But glute drive is free. I'm gonna hop on over to that and give that a go. We'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. But I think today is going to be a day where I literally just focus on connection, drop the weight, drop the load, and focus on like actually engaging the muscle. I think. I just want muscle in my bum. That's all I want. She's being brave. She's taken it off. I feel uncomfortable today, very uncomfortable, but it's fine. Oh. So I am on the Booty Builder, Booty Builder hyperextension. Now I use this to target my, what I call glute ham tie-in area. So when you see people, bodybuilders, really, really lean, you'll see the area between their glutes going into their hamstring. And it's like it's almost like a V shape. So that's your tie-in, because it's the tie-in between your glute and the upper hamstring. So that's what I personally like to target on here. I don't really try and focus on making it a back exercise. So sometimes normal hyperextension with nothing to use, like this, obviously you've got your bar to hold on to add more resistance. But if you're just doing a normal body weight one, people will do it to target their erectors and their lower back. So you can find that you might get a little bit of a lower back pump. I don't like it when that happens because it freaking hurts. I have a dodgy back anyway, so any load unnecessarily going through my back is out. So yeah, I will always target on like the lower, so like glute into upper ham there. And what you want to do is when you're coming up, drive through your heels and drive as if you're squeezing your bum. That's what you need to do, just squeeze your ass cheeks. That's what I do anyway. So normally I'll program these at the end of my session, just as like a little last burner. And I don't really do sets. I'll just do as many reps as I can normally on a higher weight until like I can't take any more. It's normally what I do. This place is actually huge. They've got a massive basketball, baseball, basketball court. They've got 2 and another rig outside. I think more on the other side. Honestly, this place is huge. Nice little outdoor section. It's smaller, absolutely. I think you've got a posing room in the back, but you've got a set of dumbbells, a good few pieces of equipment, legs, upper, push, pull, anything you need, and then also a massive pitch outside for football. So all in all, you've got an outdoor gym, an outdoor calisthenics, 2 outdoor basketball pitches, a football pitch. I know that's different for Americans, by the way. I think our football is our rugby is your football or something like that, but either or. The back gym, the inner gym, you've got a food area, you've got a mini shop, everything is here. And obviously this is all open to members of the public. So genuinely, if you are in the area, definitely check it out. This is the annoying thing. I said it the other day, like, I wish that I was here for longer so I could do at least like a couple of different sessions in each gym so I could experience a leg day, an upper day and mix it up. But I've had to just kind of follow what sort of plan I'm on at the moment and just end up going to a gym and doing whatever I'm on for that day split wise. So yeah, it's hard to say what would be better in terms of like, is it better here for legs or upper or, you know, Roman Empire? It is, I just wouldn't be able to say, to be quite honest, because I didn't have a chance to try all the equipment. But honestly, 10-10, everyone's been lovely. I haven't spoken to anyone today, but you know, you just walk around and everyone's very smiley, very happy. Everyone's doing their own thing. You've probably got people that don't know each other playing basketball, which is honestly great. If I wasn't the only girl, I might ask to join in, but that's not happening today. There we go, that is my session done and dusted. It was a little bit of a shorter one than normal. Obviously, I've said it multiple times before, I just struggled to connect with my glutes, so it is what it is. I tried out some new equipment and that was the main thing. I enjoyed seeing here, being able to experience coming to Alphaland was honestly so good, unreal, very, very, very good gym. I love it. Also, to finish off, I've got myself a little snack pot. I've got chicken Alfredo, I think, so I've got some pasta, chicken and broccoli. I'm actually taking this with me, so I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to get the lid back on. Ooh, some creamy chicken. Now that does look unreal. Will I be eating that in the car, on the way to the next place? Yes. But all in all, a very good session. As always, if you are in the area, if you are in Houston, in Texas, definitely pop down to Alphaland. Big thanks to everyone here that let me film. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, of course it was another glute day, but it's a glute day in the effort of trying to grow her glutes, but can't, essentially. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. And make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, keep the channel growing because it is really, really helping and it's supporting me so much. And I appreciate every single one of you that is interacting or supporting or subscribed or anything. So yeah, keep the channel growing. And I think that's it for today. So onwards and upwards to the next location.